This is the challenge. Bets and new threats.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the NUMBA one, the Right Reality Podcast. My name is Stephen.
And my name is Mixie. We are here to recap episode 2 of Vets and New Threats. We used to hook up. Used to. Keywords. That we all should remember throughout this entire thing. Important for us to remember that.
I mean, used to, at least to me, means a long time ago.
I agree with you.
4 days ago at the hotel.
I would say the implication is that it was a bit ago.
Yeah.
But it doesn't seem like that was the actual case. Bernard.
No. Well, Bernard sighting. Bernard sighting early in the podcast. Hello, Bernard.
He's all up in my grill. Okay, thank you, Judy.
He's all up in the grill because he knows at the end of this episode, it's going to determine whether he gets a tasty churro based off your participation on last week's episode.
Yes, so we'll find that out.
Was there enough random donations that he gets a churro treat? We leave it up to you now. So we'll see at the end of the episode if that is true. But if this is your first time finding us, congratulations. Welcome to the number one, the best challenge podcast in the land. There will be no discussions of Mount Rushmore on this episode, as there never is. But
don't worry, there's a terrible alliance name.
We do have that. Coming up on this week's episode, Mixie, I have finally figured out why Aneesa keeps getting called back, and I can't wait to share it with you.
Great.
I can't wait to share it with you. Everyone should be so excited. Also, we almost get back to old school challenge, except for something. We tell someone to just take the L, but Mixie, we start with the most direct shot to the number one and our fans in years. Previously on has been changed to coming up on this week's show. Disgusting.
Immediately livid. Why are we recapping what we haven't seen yet at the beginning of the episode? I just wrote, I hate that. No.
I'm already going to watch it. You think there was somebody watching Ridiculousness just before this and was like, what is this show? Oh, I can see what's coming up. Let me watch this damn piece of television right here.
Terrible. I'm upset. I'm angry. I'm disappointed. If you don't want to give us previously on, fine. At this point, fine. You've made your argument. You've given me something worse than just not having a previously on. Please don't do this anymore.
You've made your point. We get it. But now, the shot is not at us anymore. The shot is at our fans, our community, the hotties, who, I'm now talking to you, challenge, are depriving them of their chance to win their fancy bags. How dare you?
How
it's
dare
like
you? They can't do anything fun with this to make it like a way for them to win bags, because it's, like I said, recapping what we haven't seen yet.
Awful.
And I will say, at least I didn't watch it super closely because I was just fucking pissed. I didn't get that many spoilers.
I shut my eyes, pulled my earphones out, and was like, what the fuck? And then I realized this is, of course, what they've come to at this point, is they have to come after the number one this way. They can't get it to us anymore. They have to go to the fans, and they have to take stuff from you guys. And honestly, now this is how you should respond. You should fire back at them and be like, what the fuck? Bring back previously on, hashtag the challenge. Like, what are we doing?
Truly.
And then also the coming up was like basically what I'm about to see in 15 seconds. So why even show that?
I was like, do I even need to watch the episode? I could probably podcast off of this.
Yeah.
Terrible.
I see who's definitely not in the elimination.
Do other shows do this?
I don't know. It just doesn't need to happen. Just start the episode then if you don't want to give us previously on. Honestly, probably the episode that I need previously on the most out of any episode of the challenge ever. Yeah. I don't know these people. I don't know what I just watched. Maybe I just came in. Maybe people are telling me. Maybe people started finding the number one and like, what the fuck is this show about?
I agree with you.
It's
Awful.
fine.
Awful, awful, awful. The actual episode finally starts, and we are picking new partners.
Yes, we are, Mix. How do you like this idea that they're going to go in order of how they finished?
I like it.
It gives
However,
another reason to do
to
well.
actually try.
Yeah. In case you get stuck with someone.
Leroy as a first pick. I love the guy. Don't get me wrong. But first pick?
Nah. How Turbo's not the first pick is beyond me.
I am with a fucking knife. Holding it up to whoever is, if they are in front of me in the picking. I want Turbo. I want Turbo every single time. I want Turbo, and then I guess I can't pick him again. So then I'd be off a week, and then I'm back on Turbo. Turbo is
always the pick. Always the pick.
Turbo is a fucking icon. It's Leroy. I can think of 5 before. I was just shocked by that. And again, I love Leroy, and I want Leroy to do well. I think we were all rooting for you.
Yes.
But
he can't be the first pick.
This many options.
He can't be the first pick. Now, the only thing I can think of here, because again, positive, is that Bananas said pick Leroy because he's on our alliance. So no matter what, if you lose or something, like he's gonna like help you or something like that.
I would
maybe frame it that way. Maybe frame it like I was just with Johnny, and I know Leroy rides with Johnny, so I'm gonna pick Leroy. Don't come to me in an ITM and try to ram down my throat that the reason is that because he doesn't get involved in shit. Excuse me. I watched the last episode. He's the one who basically ruined your voting plan by being so sure that group wouldn't get to vote. Hello?
I'm starting to get out a little on the D train. I'm not gonna lie to you. I am 3 toes out on the D train right now.
If this romance thing is going to be shoved down my throat again next episode.
Oh, you know it is.
I'm going to need to get out of this because
this should not be called Vets and New Threats. This is Bananas.
Yes. Yeah.
It's Bananas versus Olivia, and it's Bananas' love life.
Well,
and it's Bananas meddling in everything else.
I don't know if I should be positive about this or not, but last week we complained that we were already being like, it's Johnny versus Olivia. You know who was not mentioned at all this week? Olivia. Johnny and Olivia.
Yeah.
It was like, it just didn't even come up. Like we did this whole thing last week about, it's Johnny and Olivia building these things. And then this week there's none of it, and that's fine. Positive.
They talk about the UK alliance, and it's always like the UK alliance and Olivia. So I do think they've like stopped adding Olivia to the tag of that. But no, she really wasn't in this episode. And also, once we got into the beginning of the daily, I have written down there is a serious lack of Turbo in this episode. And they must have heard me because right after that, it was Turbo Central. And I can't wait to get into all of that. But before we do...
It's going to be great.
Can I use my card, please?
Oh, you may use your card. This one's for Mixie. Positive.
Aneesa. Honestly, my card should just be called Aneesa because let's be honest, that's what it's always going to be. I understand that production needs somebody, and I feel like this is what you're going to tell me later. I understand that production needs somebody to push the storyline forward. Give it to anybody else.
Anyone
when she said, and I quote, "I've been on enough of these challenges. These points mean something." I literally screamed at my television, "Thanks, Aneesa! Thank you for the insights!"
Great insight. Make her a producer.
from your years of being on the show and never winning. Thank you so much for telling me that the points that have been mentioned numerous times that are on a wall and that also determine how you guys pick your new partners, they might mean something. Thank you, Aneesa.
Nix, hold on a second. I understand, but I just want to make sure, now that we're both here together, maybe we both, in a fit of rage, just assumed she was saying something that wasn't meaningful, deep, or actually mattered. So I want to listen to it again, and I just want to make sure that our feelings haven't changed. Okay, here we go.
After years of this, I'm just thinking that these points mean something.
Okay, wait, hold on. Maybe there's more context. Let me play the bigger, longer clip. I'm not going to shortchange the clip because maybe there's back-end clip that's going to help the conversation even more. Let's play the full clip.
After years of this, I'm just thinking that these points mean something. We're not near a final yet. However, all I know is that I have to get as many points as possible.
Thank God. I mean, how would we have known that by episode 2, we're not near a final? Again. Only one elimination has happened.
Make her a producer.
I was thinking maybe next week's the final.
Make her a producer again. Just produce it for me at this point. You're so in depth. This is what I was saying earlier. They call her back because they need someone that's experienced, that can story tell us, to tell us the things that we might not think in the moment. You know what I mean? Like,
no.
How was I supposed to sit here after watching last week and then just throwing out points and going, hey, maybe these points don't matter? You know, like the karma points last year. Those didn't matter, right? They only changed the outcome of the fucking final.
If these points are used in the same way, Stephen,
we burn it to the ground. We burn the operation to the ground. But that's okay. That's okay because you know what? Positive. We're trying to be positive. We're trying to be positive podcasters here.
I literally can't think of anyone else I would rather that I wouldn't want to give me. Like, have Nani do it.
They went to everyone else and they're like, I'm not saying that. It's obvious.
And Aneesa took the production dick out of her mouth and said, okay, I'll do it real quick.
They're like, so what's going on with you? And she's like, nothing. Just lounging.
Here to lose again.
In the same position I usually lounge in.
I'm in the best shape of my life. Look at me lounge on this spot and then on this couch. And then, I'm going to lay on this bed.
Can we, since you're not doing anything, can you tell us something obvious about the points? Yeah, sure, I can give that to you. You guys ready? Here we go. And then just roll it off. I was like, this is the only reason, because you need somebody who's gonna say what you need them to say in the moment. Absolutely insane. Hated every second of it. And then we moved on, and this is where we set up the will indeed that they used to hook up. So I'm just like, okay, they used to hook up back in the day. No, let's not mention how they knew each other or where they met, where they would hook up, or how long ago this was. They're just that they used to hook up. And then they're showing Johnny and her hanging out, and they're showing him.
Oh, yeah. Bananas crawling on that daybed, closing the curtain, becoming this week.
Oh, my goodness!
Pass of the week. Of the week.
I walked right into that ass, didn't I?
You really, really did. Bananas is laying it on thick this time. I feel like he didn't have to try this hard with Mawaya. I miss her.
Mawaya.
Yeah, so Will says that they used to hook up, and I go, and my immediate thought is, do not let Bananas know. Let me tell you, Bananas knows. Now
She's
he knows.
Told Banana. He knows. That's going to be a problem for you. And I'm going to love it because I wrote, take him from her. I wanted Will to try to take D from Bananas because that's just going to be an epic storyline if they do that. That would be delicious. It would be a delicious morsel to put in my mouth and to enjoy. Well, that's what I want right now.
I'm going to go ahead and argue that if Aneesa wasn't on this episode, Will would have gone down there later on.
Oh, yeah. We got that coming.
It's inbound. We might not have
inbound.
gotten it this episode, but it is pending.
Yes. Okay. This is the part of the challenge episode where they like to start showing us who's working with who's playing pool with each other, who's working out, who's just swimming in a circle by themselves in the pool for no reason. 4 boys playing mermaids. I don't get it. I don't understand it. But honestly, I loved every second of it.
Great.
We start to see Jeremy, Dee, Sydney, and it's Lika, right? Lika?
I do believe so, yes.
And they're like, oh, we're so hot and we're good and we're like hot and athletic and we're hot. And so we should name this alliance something. And I was like, God, no. No, you don't need to name this alliance something. Where in the rules of the challenge does it say you have to name the alliance?
Not only do you have to name an alliance, Stephen, it has to be terrible.
It has to be terrible. But there's also no rule. I feel like they were coerced at gunpoint by production. Name your fucking alliance. You can't just hang out together. You have to name this fucking alliance.
Jane's and the Jungle Man. I almost miss Bananas Angels.
It was James and Tarzan, but because I journalism really good, Tarzan might also be copywritten still,
Yeah,
so they can't actually type it.
Mm-hmm. So they put Jungle Man on that.
Even though the book Tarzan is in the public domain, apparently the actual name Tarzan is still copywritten, so they can't use it. Which at that point, why have him say it at all?
Yeah, guess what we don't need? An alliance name.
Never needed it. I've never sat here and been like, you know what would make this episode better? If they named that alliance something.
It almost got saved though, Stephen. Please tell me you caught Sydney in her How to Get a Man to Fall for You Immediately outfit. The pinstripe blue button down with, it was either underwear or bikini bottoms, cheetah print. From what I saw, nothing underneath the oversized male button down with the cheetah undies. I know what you're doing. I use it too. And it works every time.
Every time. What is she doing, Nix? What is she doing?
You know what she's doing. It's like Kay with the bows. It's an elite move, and it works every time.
We're not making it overt. We're making it as if you caught something you shouldn't have been seeing. Oh, I didn't know I was doing that. Is that the move? Is that what she's doing?
Well, yeah. It's just like, I just got out of the shower. I just got out of the pool. And, you know, I don't want to, like, put my clothes on. I'm just going to take this wildly oversized button down and make it look super chill, even though it took me at least 4 minutes to button every single one of those bad boys.
Yeah, and get it to be the right length to see.
My curiosity now is, who's she doing it for? Who's she got her eye on? Because she's not just wearing that. I'm sorry.
Okay.
You don't just put on, what is it, a starchy shirt? Is that what it is when it's like...
Yeah.
No.
Fair starch.
We're not doing it for comfort. We're doing it to get something.
Yeah, I wonder who she's going. I wonder who she's laying that on for. Is it Jungle Man?
It might be Jungle Man. She's one of the Janes. She's trying to kill off the other 2 Janes so she can have Jungle Man for herself. Maybe, I don't know.
That's actually not a bad strategy, because at some point he's going to have to vote for one of them.
Oh yeah.
And she's a survivor girly, so she. Heady play, Sydney. Heady play.
It was calculated. This girl, you guys keep your eye on her. She knows what she's doing.
Yes.
For sure.
Ashley is obviously a fan of the number one, Ashley Millionaire Mitchell. Obviously a fan of the number one. Making sure that she give TJ some love for his fit, saying he looks good. I'm like, obviously. Where have you been? He always looks good. What are you talking about?
I like that they're doing more All-Stars-y editing in this season.
Yeah, I like the little...
That's something that we would get in All-Stars, but we weren't really getting that stuff in the flagship. I like it. Keep it up.
And we got more coming up. We move on to the daily, where we're going to have cars, at first, I believe, jumping over people. Incorrect.
Yeah, we really... we lied.
just slightly. TJ lied, or he was told to lie to the viewing public because I'm like, this.
Or he literally thought they were going to be underneath, and then he was like, wait a second, you guys made me tell.
Wait a minute.
They're not underneath the cars.
It's kind of a bitch move. They're just watching from the side. Also, that seems much harder to watch from the side.
Yeah, it was, I wrote a puzzle under a car, all right.
Okay, if the
In
jump
theory,
was bigger
sure.
and they had more time to see the thing, great. I thought it's a good way of doing something different. So shouts out, positive, of doing something a little different.
It was a good idea.
I did think they were going to be under the cars. So
The execution was not there.
and also you apparently didn't need the cars. So I don't know. But that's all right, positive. Because at the beginning of this, before we knew any of this, I was like, oh my God, they're going to be under cars? And TJ explained the rules of everything, and he was made sure to mention Mixie. What did he make sure to mention? Obviously, he had to make sure to mention the points. And who does editor one cut to immediately? Aneesa.
That was the agreement. That was the handshake.
Yeah.
You sit there and explain the points that no one needs explained,
Yeah.
and we will make sure that we do a cutaway to you at the daily before you have to do anything athletic, because we will make sure that we don't see you run. Not because you never do, and we don't have that footage.
Yeah. I would also like to say at the end of this, I do not recall there being an updated points board for me to look at, either in a graphic or in a shot, so I could see who actually has the most amount of points now. Not that the points don't matter. I know what you're thinking. We might not have done this show enough times to know that the points matter, but Aneesa does, and she wants to make sure that we knew that. So,
Well, we know that the points matter, but we don't know who has what points. So
that's correct. Yeah, which is
the challenge.
Kind of fundamental to the idea of points is you should know who has that many points won. But you know what?
Seems
They're
important.
not near a final yet. So they mean something, but not right now. But they do mean something. It's not like that improv show that I can't think
challenge?
of right now. No. Ryan Stiles, Colin Mockery. Somebody's yelling at it right now. I can't believe I don't know it. Whose line is
sorry.
it anyway? There we go.
Up.
Got it again. Okay.
Got there eventually. Got a little CT pro tip.
We did. And I, for a moment, Mix, thought this was a ruse. I thought this was a ruse. I thought they were reusing CT pro tips from season 40.
Oh,
Because
no.
He didn't look like the CT we're seeing, puffy CT. I think these were end of season slim down CT pro tips.
You think so?
His face looked a lot different in those.
This one, too?
Yeah, first, like how I originally saw him, I think it was better. But at first, I started going back. I actually went to season 40 to find one of the old pro tips. So I
Damn.
thought they just stole his
Journalism.
head and did it. Obviously, journalism.
Did
it was
they?
not. No. These are new pro tips.
Maybe they got him from him like at the end of the season and he had like slimmed down a little bit.
I think that's what I was going for, yeah.
That's probably what it is. So the cars start jumping over them and they're not jumping over them.
No.
So
Adjacent.
that was a lie. And then we start running to the puzzles. Now, I didn't see a goddamn thing. Those cars were zipping.
Just like, I sat there. I did this at home. I was like, ugh. Huh. I like tried to like redo it to see if I could match. And I was like, there's no way.
There's no way. I
There's
thought they'd
no
be there for hours.
way.
I thought it was going to be one of those challenges where they had like hour and a half past time. 3 hours time has passed, you know? But no.
No.
And you know who's the smartest person in the game to figure it out first? Turbo the Icon. And now Turbo doesn't just figure it out, right? Turbo's standing there going, this motherfucker has to be here. This motherfucker has to be here.
He doesn't do anything at normal level. He does it at turbo level.
Fucking icon. He's a fucking icon and he gets the W.
Of course he does. Honestly, it should have happened last week because I just assume he's going to win it all every time he's on screen.
I need him, especially because he's not with Babe.
Ugh.
So much funnier if he wins again without Babe.
Can you imagine if he wins without Babe?
Can
you imagine
honestly,
if
here's the thing.
Babe misses the final right at the end again and Turbo gets to the final?
If Babe was like in second place and Turbo's not attached to someone else.
Yes.
I could see Turbo letting her win.
Oh, okay.
He was saying at the beginning of it that he wanted to protect, her name is Lika?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm gonna get her a win today. He's Mr. I love my partners and I'm gonna take care of them. And even when they went to the bar and they were talking strategy, he's like, this is your decision, just not the Nani and not Kara.
Not Kara. What I've continued to learn about Turbo is he's a giver. Big giver. You know? He wants to make sure if you have two boobs, you don't just touch one boob, you touch both boobs because you have two.
Yeah.
And that every day is sex day.
He's a giver.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, you might think, oh, you know, he's a busy man being on television. He might only have time once a week to bang you. Incorrect. Every day is bang day. I think Wednesdays we're no
Every
banging.
day is National Orgasm Day. Are you coming?
I assume if you're with Turbo, you are. Because he's a
that
giver.
man, I could see him taking hours to just make sure it is perfect. I'm in love with him, and I would do anything for him.
You're so right. But if you were to do anything to slow down his process, he might yell at you.
Oh, yeah. I will. Whatever he tells me to do, I am there. And I will not argue that. And I was thinking, as he got this W and he's celebrating and he's so happy, I'm thinking, I can't love this man more. But wait till we get to the bar. The man can't miss.
The bar was great. The rest of the stuff that happened at this daily, just funny little moments that I thought I wanted to mention, little tids. Sometimes when you go through a breakup, your mind just goes crazy. And that was obviously on display here because Babe thought, you know, I need to get a better vantage point of this board. Let me just pop a squat, hover, if you will, like it's a porta potty at a fucking rave and just hover over this board. Didn't help. Didn't help.
Did not.
But it's a move. I respect the move. Try to get it, you know, sometimes you just have to switch perspectives on things. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Her and the board wanted two different things. The board wanted to not be sat on.
Yeah.
And she said, but I do.
Uh-huh.
And so poor board lost that battle. Second, Derek and Blue lost, which means they were going to go into the elimination, a.k.a. Blue was going into the elimination. Hate that I already know that.
Derek didn't know or didn't really care.
Shocking. It's very funny to see Derek in his non-TV voice where he's all amped up and putting on the character of Derek.
Uh-huh.
Very funny where he was just like being normal because he was losing. And I'm like, oh, that's the Derek I remember, not this elevated TV persona version.
Yep. Blue was pissed.
Blue was furious.
And rightfully so. I mean, to be honest with you, this daily was made for the vets.
Yes.
All of them know there's going to be a pattern in this, and that is who figured out the patterns of every single setup. And Derek, Mr. fucking 50,000 challenge seasons under his belt, is standing on top of the hill to see a puzzle that is underneath a car.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't get it. It upset me. It made me not like him more because you're letting down my girl Blue.
Well, Stephen, here I am thinking, I'm kind of annoyed at this episode. I'm a little pissed off. I'm trying to be positive. Boy, I can't wait for the coin.
No coin.
No coin.
No coin. Because why would there be a coin?
Give me back my coin. That is 500 for women and a dude. I want him back.
Where did the coin go? Is it still in your pocket? Is it around? Do you not have it? Is it in a safe? Does production keep it? I need to know the location of the coin. Or did you find the real coin at this point? That's what I need to know.
So, I don't know if you saw,
Mm-hmm.
but apparently that is the coin of Chile. I believe it's Chile,
It's 500 pesos.
which is where they are.
Yes. Shout out Hottie's group, Stacia. Appreciate that. Appreciate that little nugget.
Now that we have given the facts, we will be going back to that is not the original coin, and
No.
I want a male-female coin, and fuck that 500 and the dude.
Yeah, get rid of that. Yeah, shout out Stacia and husband James, who apparently Stacia is to blame for him now like watching and listening to us. So deal with it, James. You bitch. There you go.
There you go. Nice.
I thought, what are you gonna do? Yeah.
I wonder why people don't like us sometimes. That's crazy.
What are you gonna do?
We then find out that this hangnail situation, which I hate it. Congratulations, I hate it.
The idea that you're just gonna have somebody sit out a daily is
Can we just
wild.
talk about she being forced into a circle like she's a fucking cat?
They pull back on her standing in the circle.
Spray painted circle.
She didn't do anything, okay? What did she do? She was part of a partnership. You're like punishing her for the other guy getting eliminated.
I hate it.
Meanwhile, the woman on the other team, she just got to go participate.
Yep. And then we find out this whole protecting thing is not happening now because there's a hangnail. So instead of being able to protect the team, you are now the one putting the other person up for debate against the hangnail, and then the rest of the office, the rest of the house gets to decide between the winning team's nomination and the hangnail to then play against the person that lost. Do you guys follow that?
The fact that you followed that, I'm so proud of you. Because it's usually, I missed all of that.
No, I caught that one.
Okay.
Because Andrea was like, I'm going to politic my way out of this. And I was like, I thought you were in. And then I was like, I'm getting it now. It took me until the bar to understand it fully.
Yeah, it's funny because there's technically multiple ways you can lose on this season of the challenge. Which
Yeah, it's pretty impressive.
I actually kind of respect that they just find new ways of making you lose.
Yep.
You can lose you can lose the daily.
Yep.
Your partner can lose the elimination, which makes you be part of the elimination next week, which seems incredibly unfair.
Yep.
You can also then be voted in by the team that wins.
Yep.
You can be voted in by everyone on a non-hangnail week.
Yep. And also,
Yeah.
the
Go
points
ahead.
matter.
Oh, yes. The point. Sorry. I apologize to everyone.
I can't believe you forgot.
I don't know what to do with myself. I feel like I've let everybody down thinking that I didn't think the points mattered. And that's...
I just wish somebody that's been on this show so much and constantly does a great job and could quite possibly be in the best shape of her life would tell us about the points. But, we will wish and we will continue to wish.
We
Turbo's
can't get
glasses,
everything we want.
I'm obsessed with him. I love Turbo. This is what I'm saying. I loved him and I was like, oh my God, I love him so much. I can't love him more. And then these fucking awful glasses.
Which were fire. Him coming in
Gas.
to the club, I was like, I have to see what fit we got after last week's fit. And Turbo decided tonight, I'm at all times going to pretend like I'm training to be a movie star. Here he is pretending to be like a covert operative on Mission Impossible. He looked like he had one of those like glasses and nose and mustache disguises that they sell at like the 99-cent store. I was like, who is that man? Like he's in Mission Impossible or something.
He can't be hitting us this hard, this early with these fits. Like if
true.
this is episode 2 fit, he's going to be in like an inflatable dinosaur costume by episode 4. Like how how are we going to continue to climb this ladder? I know we will, but I can't foresee it.
Maybe we have just figured out how to give away bags.
This stuff just comes to us, Stephen. It just. I mean, it's a
You have to
natural
predict
beauty.
Turbo's fit. Every week you just have to predict.
Yeah. Predict Turbo's fit.
I want to do something where you can actually win a bag. So let's, we need to keep thinking on that.
I want, for this episode,
okay.
guess Turbo's next outfit. Just like one piece of it.
Yeah.
And it can't just be like a t-shirt.
No.
It needs to be more specific, but it could be like cowboy boots. You know?
It could be like a pushy chicken like on a shirt. You know what I mean? Like
yes.
we need this type
has to have
of
some details.
invention.
And we will be fair about it, and we'll let you guys know if anybody gets it, because there's no way he's not gonna. And then the middle finger in the box bit.
How did he come up with this?
Again, like we're already out of frame. Crushing it this episode. We got a W. We got some motherfuckers in there. We got these fucking glasses.
The glasses,
and then
which
and
are
then he hits,
phenomenal.
Then he hits Bananas with the middle finger box and the laugh that he had.
Ugh.
The pure joy that oozed out of Turbo just then.
Oh, God.
I want to bottle it up. I want to put it in my pocket. I want to take it everywhere. Fountain of Youth.
Turbo, we need to be your friends. We're here in Los Angeles. Can we be friends? Can you, Mixie, hold on. I have to rest my face down here.
I think I would bail because I would be so nervous. Like truly, I think I would like.
You're gonna leave me to be friends with Turbo?
Or I would go outside and I would slash my own tires.
Well, you can't use that excuse now because you just told me. But the idea that we would hang out with Turbo at a club and he'd come with maybe those glasses. Can you imagine we hung out with him at like a bar somewhere and he's just like, I have something for you guys for the number one. I have a gift. And it's the middle finger box? Just bury me there, please. Bury me, please.
I mean, that's I can't peek like that, Stephen. Nothing else in life will ever come close.
That's what I mean. You have to end it all right there. Listen,
yeah, you got it.
I get it.
We say goodbye to Turbo. We lock the doors and we drive off a bridge.
Yes.
Into the ocean.
Yes.
And we die.
That one is an ocean. It's not a sea. We have an ocean here. Okay.
Is
that
it?
would be correct. It is an ocean.
They're the same thing.
It's not the same thing. And I don't know why you want to fight this.
Speaking of fights.
Great. Oh, wait. Nice transition. I do want to say, Cara realizing that Turbo and Bananas are becoming friends and her losing her mind off it. She goes, no, you're not making a deal with him. You two cannot be friends. We cannot deal with that on this show. Yeah. There is no world
She's
where
not wrong.
you two can be friends.
What are you doing?
Sorry, he's my love.
You make deal with devil. So before we get into the fight, Stephen, in the past, my understanding was that there was like a 2-drink ticket situation happening.
Okay.
Is that the case of what has been happening on the challenge? 2 drinks meaning you get 2 tickets from production to get drinks at the bar, and also you can only have 2. It seemed to me that the last few seasons, we really haven't had any like drunk people per se.
I think that's at one time what they were doing when, especially like the COVID house where they were doing the drinks in the house. I do know that they have to pay for their own drinks now, I believe.
Well, now that's part of it because that's kind of what caused this argument.
Yeah, which is, by the way, crazy. Maybe you can pay, maybe they give you 2 and then they'll maybe allow you to do 1 more if you pay for it yourself.
Yeah.
But I don't know. We need to get some information about that.
I do want some information on it because I thought that they were trying to actively not black these people out because that's not what happened this time. Everybody seemed to be really sipping this episode. Maybe it's because all the guys knew that they were safe and that they could be hungover the next day and not worry about it.
Yeah.
I'm not entirely sure. But blonde Derek is
Blonde Derek,
pissed
yes.
drunk. So mad because is it Leo?
It is Leo, yeah.
Leo, I guess, heard from a bartender that there was a 2-for-1 drink special. So Derek got 2 drinks, had to pay for both of them, and then Leo took one.
Hilarious, by the way.
Incredible.
Incredible. And now, I'm just going to say, you can't complain. You got to take the L. If you get worked as a vet that way, you got to take the L. You can't just go, he said that. Take the L. Because that's honestly hysterical.
The screaming, the like hyperventilating a little bit, the you need to leave so I could tell this story of it all. The drama of it was so drunk college bar coded.
It's one of my favorite moments that I can remember because it kind of started to feel like old school challenge here. This is where it turned a bit.
Exactly.
And I'm like, oh, okay. Like, we're my guy, Derek. I realize that you just got yelled at by a baby new threat.
Justin. Yep.
He just yelled at you. And in your ITM, you're like, well, I get it. I kind of did that, but like, am I not supposed to align with the vets? And it's like, but you were both voting for non-vets, so I don't really know. Okay, all right, whatever.
They didn't know what was going to happen if their partner got kicked off. If that also meant they were getting kicked off. I slightly understand it. However, I did notice something in this episode. Derek seems to be getting more of a villain at it than last season. He was like Mr. Hero, everybody cheer for Derek.
Yeah.
And this season, episode 1 and now 2, he's getting everybody hates you at it.
Yeah. I wonder if that's going to pay off or if that's just a current thing.
Mm-hmm.
Or if that's going to be a long-term story this year is like...
It was flagging in my brain.
Became a fan favorite and now people are up against him. But honestly, you just got to take the L. It's hysterical. He pulled a quick one on you. I don't care how he tries to explain it. I don't care the soberish people trying to like be like, well, did the bartender tell you that? No, you're supposed to laugh. The thing would be to just laugh. I would have been like, Derek,
you just let this happen.
And
you watch it.
I mean, he got you. I mean, I don't know. Was it a good drink, Leo? Was it a good drink? He's like, no, you got me some sugary drink. I didn't like it. We should just move on to the bus.
Speaking of moving on, let's get into the will of it.
The bus footage. The bus footage mix?
Yes, Stephen. The bus footage. Yes. So the will of it all starts at the bar where he is starting to really feel what I can only imagine is at least 10 drinks that he took down. That is a big dude. For him to be that drunk was a feat.
Yeah.
Derek isn't as big, so that's why I'm like, okay, maybe he hit 4-ish, 3 to 4.
Yeah.
Quickly. Will, unless he has the tolerance of a 5-year-old, that man had to have drank a lot to get as fucked up as he ended up getting. Will is now, what I thought was a secret that he had just told in the ITM, is now being just blatantly discussed. And he is clearly, very rapidly, getting upset seeing D and Bananas hitting it off.
Understandably. Let's just say that as well. I would say understandably. If I just hooked up with you in the hotel, I kind of maybe have an understanding that might continue on inside the house.
Sure. But we don't know what was said.
True.
There has never been, even from him, he was never like, she told me that we were going to, like, that she liked me, or she told me that we were going to do this in the house. None of that has ever been said. Will says, you have to, like, tell me that you're going to go for Bananas. right? Something along the lines of like, Will was like, I would have appreciated if she came and told me like, hey, this isn't happening anymore. I'm going to ride the Banana Man into the final. But that's not what happened. And to me, I don't think she owes him that. This is the one time I'm stepping over onto behind Dee's back. Unless this was happening for a long time and then happened again at the hotel, and unless conversations came from her mouth of her being like, I want to continue to do this. Let's keep having fun. This is great. Me and you sucking tips, like whatever any of that is.
What?
If that happened, like nipple tits and dick tips.
I got it. I've just never heard it referred to that before. I mean,
don't know.
I get where the sucking would be for both, but should we make that a shirt? I feel like
Sucking
that should
tips?
be a shirt. Sucking tips. What are you doing this weekend? Sucking some tips? Yeah?
Yeah, maybe. I don't think she owed him that. And if he felt she did, I feel like maybe he should have been like, hey, see that you and Bananas are laying around on a daybed all day long. Are you doing that? Am I still on the table? No? Okay, cool. But to assume and say that she owed him that,
Okay.
Disagree.
Let me play the man side of that, just
Go
so
ahead.
we can have this point of conversation.
Mhm.
How many times have we seen it the other way? Where, let's say, he hooked up with her at the hotel, and he gets in the house, and he finds somebody he finds attractive, and he starts making out with her and playing little footsies and touching tips, sucking tips, you know? How would that have gone for her? I think everyone would be like, you know, that's kind of fucked
this
up
guy?
if you just hooked up with her in the hotel and now you've already moved on. What a fucking player. What a dick move. You at least need to say like, hey, that was just for the, you know, that was just a fun time. Like, you can go find somebody for yourself, but this is not going to happen. I think it's different for a lot of things in life, unfortunately, if a guy does it versus a girl does it, because I can see it being very different the other way. Oh, well, he's such a piece of shit. He just wants to hook up.
I don't disagree that probably would have been more of a bandwagon of that. But personally, for me, I would argue the same thing. If he promised her things, if he had, you know, they got into the hotel after they sucked their last tip, he said, you know, I can't wait to do this in the house with you. We're going to have so much fun. And then never discusses it again and starts sucking Izzy's tips, I would get that.
Anybody's
And I
tips.
feel the same way for this situation. If Dee was like, can't wait to swallow that load in the challenge house, and then never speaks to him and starts eating a banana dick, I get that. But I don't have that. He never said that she was direct. He even called it a friends with benefits situation. Like, that's what makes me think he is aware. But I think he caught feelings either
Sure.
at the hotel or once he saw her with Bananas.
Yeah, that's going to happen.
He clearly caught the feels.
Yeah, that's going to happen. And you feel like you've got replaced by a guy who's older than you for what he is assuming just for gameplay reasons. I think he is also sitting there going, are you doing this just for the moment? Let's say he goes home next week. Are you going to run over to me now and be here for me? Like,
I
we could have
could
at least
see
had a
that
little
being the
chat
case.
about this, but it seems like I'm coming in with this idea of that. This is what we've been talking about. And this is what I have assumed is happening. I didn't think we had to talk about it. I assumed this was the game plan going forward. And now, apparently, you're just taking loads from whomever and touching tips and sucking them.
If I was Dee in this situation, and I'm going to give her a grain of salt because she was probably also drunk with Bananas on that daybed and they were laughing about it. Next morning, I'm being like, hey, Will, what's going on? What's going on? Let's talk this out. Let's hash this out. Because I do think that eventually, if he's still this butthurt and continues to do stuff, not only is it obviously going to fuck his game, I can see it fucking hers as well.
Interesting.
People don't trust her. People are like, well, what did she actually say to him? She's not even talking to him anymore. I can see it building into a bigger issue for her as well.
It's already an issue, as she has said, because she's with Bananas. So no matter what, she's already kind of fucked.
Honestly,
she knew what she was doing. This is the other thing. She knows what she's doing. This is not like, oh, I got in and he romanced me Moaya style. She very clearly sought this out. They've talked about showmance. She seeked this out specifically for the game. And I think that's more fuel on Will's fire of being like, so you're doing this for the game, knowing that that probably makes me feel like shit. So I feel like shit. Thanks for at least giving me the heads up. Because I could have tried to, suck some tips from somebody else already and made you jealous. But I'm not.
I could, yeah. Listen, all this is I think Will caught the feels with the friends with benefits situation. D knows that Banana has a fuck ton of power in this house and knows that he is attracted to her. And Bananas likes to put his things in warm places. That's it.
Yeah. He likes his tips touched.
Yeah.
So, but yes, in the bus, we get a punching of the seat. I was like, get up and fight him on the bus.
I also thought for a second.
On the bus. We're getting a fight on the bus.
If Aneesa wasn't there, it would have. Everybody know this. Everybody know this. She stopped him numerous times at the bar, on the bus, and at the house. Numerous times. We could have had something great. Because let's be honest, that Lika girl is not, she was also trying to stop it, but she's not doing what Aneesa's doing.
I wanted the havoc so much. I'm yelling all of the havoc. Please give me the havoc. Let's get somebody kicked out because they were showing his dad earlier. And I'm like, oh, this guy's going to get kicked out because this girl's playing with his heart and she wants a banana in her. And this guy's going to go home and make his dad very not proud of him because he got upset. But then, like a guardian angel coming in to save the day, Aneesa's like, wait, Will. Wait, don't do that. And I'm like, get the fuck out of here. Why you gotta be here?
Stop
old people allow the young people to fuck up their game. That's what made this show great in the first place.
Listen, no one's gonna die, okay?
Yes.
There might be a black eye or two, and we might crack our hand open.
That
happened anyways.
Yeah, it's with Bananas. Like, it's not some random person they're gonna cut out of the show. Let him go try to yell at Bananas. Please.
Security is gonna be there with Bananas.
Make him embarrassed. That's made the show great. That's why you're still getting a fucking check. Is this type of shit, which you used to do all the time. With everyone. Let him go ruin his day.
I would like to argue that man, unless it was the bathroom, and even then I'd still argue this kind of, you have room camera footage of that punched wall. You have the punching of the wall. I don't care if it's 180p. I want it.
Where was that? I'm like, oh, he's definitely
And at least
home.
then go run in there and show me the wall that he punched.
And then like do a little like fun outline.
Yeah, with like an arrow flashing, like Will's punch here.
Yes. Let's make some fun of it because you did it on the next thing when he's crying outside and you play this like gimmicky music. I'm like, my guy's crying outside now? My guy's crying out. Will's watching this episode and he's like, that's a bad look. It's a bad look.
I can't wait to see what Will puts on his story. Because there's no way that man is living this one down anytime soon. And then the next morning, he's like, I'm hungover. It was a bad night. I'm like, that's all you're going to say about that? You really should say more about that.
Here's what I want to know. 2 things. 1, does Will remember crying? Does he remember that at all? And 2, the most important follow-up, does he remember doing the little pinky promise kiss thing with Justin? Because they're both rough looks for a guy that looks like that. I'm just gonna say, like, you can't be like, and then kiss pinkies.
Someone had to have told him he cried.
Yeah.
Like, someone had to have told him he cried.
Yeah.
And punched the wall because he was like, I woke up, my hand was swollen. I'm like, bro.
Yeah. There's no allergic reaction.
Bad look. So we find out now Tay is the one that's going to be put up for elimination because they want to get rid of the UK alliance. Can I just say that she is so pretty?
She's so pretty. And honestly, forgot she was on the show for a minute.
Same. But that girl is stunning. Like, she is one of those people that if she walked in and I was like a barista and she was like, can I have a latte? I'd be like, Like, it would take me a while to be able to speak to someone that looks like that.
And the accent? Game over.
But then she humbled me. And I was like, okay, I think I could talk to her. Because she said that she's 25 years old and she hasn't been away from her family this long. We're at what? 5 days? 6 maybe? Let's just say a week. I'm massively overshooting this. But let's just say a week.
Okay.
That's the longest you've been away from them. That's a red flag to me. I was going to summer camp for 2 weeks when I was 9. 25 years old and never left the house that long is crazy to me.
So for all we know, that this was taken 2 weeks later. She makes it to the final for all we know. And they're like, I haven't been away from my family this long. And it's actually like been 3 months.
Fair. They got me in the edit. But
they could have got you in the edit.
You're 25 years old.
3 months. I mean, yeah, I don't know. Like going to college, maybe she goes to college in the same town. I mean, it's a small place. Australia is like, I mean, she's not going to the other side of Australia to go to university or something like that. I don't know.
It rocked.
How long was she in the Big Brother house? Hold on. That could tell us right away whether this is from later. So I'm going to see if I can research that. Big smart from you. Well, while you research, Tay gets basically unanimously voted into elimination, which, okay, I didn't really follow that. Did they all like feel bad for Andrea, like trying to go in with a sliced foot? So they like didn't. That doesn't seem challenging to me. It seems like you got a sliced foot, you're going in so we can just knock you out real quick. I don't know. But Tay gets picked and is definitely going into elimination against Blue. Yes. This makes me upset. Because I know I'm losing one of these.
2 really hot girls.
Yes. Oh, I do remember, because you were talking about how hot Taylor was. Remember in our Smasher Pass, I believe you said very specifically, you were going to pass, but you were sure that this was like one of these people you see in person. You're like, oh, this person's hot. They just took a bad photo. She has an incredible new photo that they dropped on the thing. And you can see like her body is bodying. When she was walking outside,
stunning.
She had that little like slip thing on because I think they told her to put it on because she had like a thong. And she's like, we can't really film you that way.
Yeah.
So please put this thing on.
Yeah.
Put a slip on so we can cover it. Her body is just bonkers. It looked like she won season 15 of this. And I'm trying to read here. It looks like she went in potentially with her sister, who was a twin.
Oh.
And they were swapping out, maybe?
She said family, so I guess that would count because she was with her sister.
Yeah. Also, Big Brother Australia does not look like it lasts as long. It's a 25-day thing. Unlike the US version, which is
I'm going to go back to it kind of knocked her down a little half peg for me. I think I could maybe make her a latte at that point.
Mixie, I want to ask you this very specific question. It's a very important question.
Okay.
Did you get the rules of the elimination?
Yes.
Look at you just learning and growing in front of our eyes.
I did. I did not understand the bag over the hands. are we kidnapping people? I'm
I think
okay.
this is so they couldn't like grasp and like hold a leg down.
Okay.
They just
well,
wanted
the
you to
bags
like
kept
kind of
falling
fight off. They
and
wanted you to
kept
fight people off.
Yeah, but the bag fell off on almost every round, and they were still grabbing each other. Their hands were just like this, which is fine. Like, make your hands like this. The bag to me was annoying. I loved this.
Loved it.
When Thea was like the elimination is twerk, and we all get dollar bills, and then the music stops. You have to pick them up.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
Great.
Also, maybe I wouldn't be mad at that being an elimination.
Bring back All-Star Shore. That would have been a great All-Star Shore elimination.
You're so right. I thought it was really cool. It was like a rave, but you were also kind of in the middle of being kidnapped at that rave.
Yes, and it was, I think CT said it or somebody said it was like a new version of Balls In, which I really like.
I like it. Keep it. Picasso.
Keep it. Let's add it to an All-Star season. Again, I do believe All-Stars dailies or eliminations should be classics, should be things that we all know and love. So we can add this.
I still agree
add
with
this
that,
to the thing. Also, impressive setup in order to pull this off. Really cool. Shout out production for that. An incredible battle by the ladies here. Incredible battle. I'm just thinking Taylor's going to get worked because I haven't seen one word from her. Meanwhile, I'm getting all of Blue's story. I'm like, oh, Blue's going to be here for a while. We're learning a lot about Blue. In the past 2 episodes, I didn't get a sob story. Maybe we got through.
I could see that Blue, even if she had a sob story, didn't want to be painted that way. She seems very much like, I am strong. I'm the best. You will not view me any other way.
I want new titties with the money. And honestly, we should start a GoFundMe for Blue.
Yeah, we should.
How much do those cost?
Great
25.
Great elimination. A lot.
Okay. This was
fantastic
epic.
elimination. TJ said it too. He was like, that was one of the most like engaging, back and forth eliminations in a while. I noticed Tay was doing something real smart. She's heady over there.
Was it her just backing up next to
and
the
then
light?
Using the poles?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Using those poles was super smart. I was disappointed. I understood that Blue was tired, but for her to just give up like that at the end, I think that this is the first and the last of Blue because of that. I can't see them calling her back.
I don't think there is because it was already over at that point. She ended up getting the amount she needed in that round.
But yes,
and if you're gassed, I thought TJ was going to blow the horn there. Why did they let them keep going? That made no sense. It wasn't a combined score. It was over. Blow the fucking horn. Why are you still making them go?
I think that a thing that separates people that are good on the challenge from Aneesa is if they've already lost and they keep at least trying. Or like there's no end in sight, but they still finish that climb up the mountain or whatever you mean.
Sure,
you know?
you can say that, but I don't remember any other time, and please tell me in the comment section, where they've just kept an elimination going when somebody is lost. I can never remember a time when that's happened.
Maybe it's the new thing.
What if we had a hall brawl and it was best out of 3 rounds and somebody won the first 2 rounds? Would they make them do the 3rd round? No. That's what I saw at the end of this.
That's a whole different setup.
She already got the points. But she already got the points. Why is the horn not blowing there? They tried to make it not no because they didn't show, from what I recall. It's like, she's got 4. She needs 5. She got 5. I'm like, why are we still going here?
Mm-hmm.
Why are we still going? Yes, she gave up. No, she's lost.
She got 10.
Tay's just going around now at this point. Tay had a great strategy. I'm shocked Blue didn't come up with this as well. After your 3rd round of doing it, where you play offense, defense, you can't keep doing the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like
she was just running at her like a bull.
Yeah, it's like, okay, I'm going to see where the light is, and I'm going to get right in front of that bad boy and do that. Or the other thing is, as soon as I got that first light, everybody was like stopping and then looking to see where the next one was. I would have kept just running fucking circles and be like, chase me, because maybe I run over here and the light turns on. I can get an easy one.
Yep.
And then, and if it's all the way on the other side, I'm not going to go for that one. I'm just going to sit by the next one.
I also noticed that Blue, as soon as she would get a light, if she was standing and Tay was, she would just immediately start hitting Tay. I'm like, why don't you see where
Just
you're
back
going
off.
first, dude?
Yeah,
Because
back off
sometimes
for
it
a
was
little
like back into the left of her, and like she's going
Yeah.
like this, and everyone's like, it's behind you. Like, chill. I will say I'm very glad that we got to see something out of Tay. I really like her. I think she's got real good potential.
Real good potential. We've seen her be scrappy now. I was like, oh, this is a little tiny girl. Blue's got this like mean streak, like per club or whatever she was talking about. I thought
Yeah.
Tay was going to get waxed, and she didn't. And I was like, oh shit.
It also is pretty sick that Blue asked for her
2 weeks in a row now. Be careful what you wish for.
and lost. It's a sick move. Well,
Especially with people who are rookies.
mhm.
Asking for other rookies and then it
Yep.
goes wrong on you is kind of a tough thing to do. You have no, just because she's a skinny bitch, you think they just brought a whole bunch of skinny bitches on the challenge? Like, I don't know. Whatever. Tough loss for Blue. Blue's gone.
Yep.
No new titties for her. Very sad.
No new titties, and the end of the episode.
End of the episode. Very sad. Now is the part of the number one where we investigate to see whether King B, Bernardo, just some of
Yay!
you, has earned his churro treat. So the first thing we do is we go to Apple Podcasts and we see, did we get a review? We did get a review.
Did we really?
This is from Monday. It's from
Wow.
Roberta C. Clark.
Hi.
Hold that energy, Mix. Hold that wave.
Oh.
Snooze is the name of the review. 1 star. Stupid
Hell yeah.
commentary was what we are. We're stupid commentary.
Is that all she wrote?
That's it.
I would argue stupid commentary on a review.
Yeah. Why?
If you're gonna
Why even write that?
damn,
Roberta
it's impressive
C.
to like
Clark,
to be that like I mean, thank you for the engagement as always.
as always.
But to go out of your way to
Yes. Yes.
that's impressive.
Yes.
I want to have that.
There was somebody a little while ago who commented on one of the YouTube videos that said something like, you guys are like the least I'm gonna find it real quick. Hold on a sec. Because I was just like, oh, that's just really disappointing for you to take the time out of this to go on there and write something. It's just
Again,
it's
but
just
thanks
sad.
for the engagement. I don't care.
Oh, this is from Joe Withers. Yeah. The most annoying people I have ever seen on YouTube, which was spelled incorrectly. It's one word. Said, thanks for the engagement on the episode. Go touch grass, Joe. Imagine taking time to write this on someone's page.
I would argue
Mhm.
that's impressive. If we are the most annoying people on YouTube, that's impressive. We have tough competition.
Have you been on YouTube
Like for 5 minutes.
with the most annoying? Maybe it's a different site because he wrote YouTube, 2 words. So maybe that's a different site we're on. We don't know. Maybe there's not as many annoying people over there, Mix.
Whatever it was a comment. So thanks.
Yes. Okay. So, as that has failed us, and
Uh-huh.
failed Bernard, more importantly,
Yeah.
we have to rely on the YouTube community. Did the YouTube community pull through and get a random amount?
I've got it here.
Oh, it's right there. A random amount of donations that we did not make clear for a very specific purpose. We don't want to be asking for galaxies out here. And I will say the YouTube community pulled fucking through. Bernard gets it. We had 3 donations last week. Mr. Moneybag Morales, Freckles on the Go, and says, from my 2 cats, for you both being awesome, and snacks from Bernard. And then at to win I for us. Jesus Christ. It says, y'all the best. Love Bernard too. Look at Bernard and his little sleeve. His compression sock.
He's still recovering from his lack of balls.
Oh,
but
King
this is
B.
going to be huge for him. Okay. You want treats? They got it
It's
for you.
time for
buddy.
churro. Congratulations,
Okay, hold on, I
everybody.
gotta
You get
prep.
to enjoy some Bernard content. Thank you, Mr. Moneybag Morales, who noticed that we are manifesting now. We are learning and growing. He also said, much love for Bernard. Don't manifest any treats. Well, we didn't manifest, and we got it.
Oh, sorry, buddy.
Oh,
Okay, I'm trying
Bernard.
to get you up here.
Yeah, we got to get Bernard in the great position so you guys can see him get his delicious churro treat and the ASMR. Here we go. Get it closer to the mic. Oh, yeah. This is great content.
This is great content.
Great content. Oh, Bernard's going to town on those churros.
It smells so bad.
Oh, I'm sure.
Grabbing my hand. Grabbing my hand.
Are these for our cat friends out there? Freckles on the Go 8, who sent the $10 donation from Freckles on the Go's own cats, who somehow got.
Oh yeah, other cats gave you this.
Yeah.
Be careful.
Is this a known treat for cats? These things? Is this like a go-to treat? Okay. So these are like milk bones.
He loves it.
Oh, look at Bernard. Oh, so happy.
Oh wow, buddy. Okay. That's it.
Congratulations, everybody, and congratulations to Bernard. Congratulations to Bernard. That'll wrap it up for us this week, guys. We will have another episode next week. We'll also have a double McB coming at you next week as well. Thank you very much. Remember to share this, like, and subscribe, do all the fun things, and we'll see you later. Bye.
Bye.